we've got a good one on tap. It's our visitors and our home team. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. Her squad looking to keep it going after the win last week. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His team back after the International Series game a week ago, so we'll see how fresh their legs really are. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. And we are underway here on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his third year in the league.
One of the best parts of the week, Mike, is when we have an opportunity to sit down and visit with these guys during the production meetings. And the thing that we both came away with was, while he was happy with the overall performance of his team a week ago, you could tell that lone interception left a bit of a bad taste in his mouth. He called that errant pass unacceptable. He doesn't plan on having too many of those in this one, and look for him to be a little bit more careful with the ball as he tries to get his team to another victory here today. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Third down and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got a man. That's Felton. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
And the Virginia Beach. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can. And scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready. 70 field.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
The throw on the RPO is complete, and he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Second and 10.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He'll go right and find his running back. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Ready.
Here's our first carry for their running back. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Brings up second and goal.
Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Tried to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, it's going to set up fourth down.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on fourth down.
And this will pay off. It is caught. Jimmy Horn Jr. Touchdown Elks. That touchdown #1 for him on the year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and the Elks will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Antlers 0.
So Narveson now, after the touchdown, will kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his... third year in the league.
You know, some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong. Every play, every throw, it just seems like everything goes your way, and that was certainly the case last week, throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tell you what, his receivers, they're coming into every game saying, we're going to get a lot of opportunities, and their quarterback can continue to play at that high of a level. There's a lot of production to go around.
We're going to run it, and this is LaPointe Allen. And it'll be brought down shy of the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 6. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He was brought down by Lathan Ransom. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
So after 1, 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
That's caught, left side, it's complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
At the 23-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Got his man at the 6. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And that's over everybody. Out of the back of the end zone. It is incomplete.
And with nothing open, he might have been better off just trying to see if he can make something happen with his legs, but with the way this defense is flying around, I'm not sure there was a play to be made either way.
They'll run. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rio. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Jones now on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Elks offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They have been one of the better teams in terms of throwing the football this year, and the numbers bear that out, and they have come out of the gates hot in this one.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
You can't teach speed. And a guy like this is just a nightmare for these linebackers. He's got a running start at them. You have no idea which way he's going to go. And he ends up just running right by you.
Okay, ready? Get it?
A handoff as they try to run it here. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go. 70, 50.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Deputy! Cougar 19! Ready, right?
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. But once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 9.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. A gain there of 23 yards. That's enough for a first down.
17-yard line.
Let's go.
Now, faking the give. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's in! Touchdown, Virginia Beach. Good drive. They kept the ball. Great. They moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Antlers 7.
So Narveson now, after the touchdown, will kick this one away. Charlie Jones now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Antlers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's an early front runner for MVP of the NFL. It's the first half of the season, but as you can see, he's already leading the league in passing yardage. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one not quite on target. Let him too much. That one falls incomplete. Second and 10.
Now second and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll run with Allen. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. And that will be a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. A carry here for Allen. And he'll get nothing here. back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll turn and hand this one off. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
A gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 2.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I will be right back after this. Here's 3rd and 2. Walker brought in motion. He'll get this out to the left flat. 18 yards on the pickup there. That's enough for a first down. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Now a give on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
Out of bounds, down at the 10-yard line.
Second down, they need 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stick with him again. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down. Now a second timeout called by the defense. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. He'll drop to throw. This one caught at the 4. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Allen trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. We'll talk things over before third down. He'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Antlers.
Touchdown, Rio.
Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Elks offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns, but still they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on first down. He's going to air this one out. That's caught! Trying to get to that pylon, not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1.
That's good.
Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the first half. Their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal. Here's a run. A dive for the end zone, but he loses the football. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
Carry now for Allen.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Gets up, back up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. So, halftime straight ahead, and we'll send it to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the 3rd quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
From that first half, all even as we begin quarter number 3. Jones now on the return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Antlers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. They'll throw out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 17 yards. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The RPO, that one is complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw here is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
At the 29-yard line.
Now a handoff, running right. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Let's go.
On the handoff, it is Allen. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. 3rd and goal coming up.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Rio. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This fielded at about the 9. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Elks offense. And they're running back, set to go once more. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice game to his tight end.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Flushed to his left. Now he takes off. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Go! Ready?
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
time for a punt for the Elks. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Antlers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Allen. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 4 yards.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. Quickly, he gets it out to his right. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
First down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Walker brought in motion. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. 4th quarter begins on the ground. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that one.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
And at this stage of the game, every 1st down gets them 1 step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On the ground, it's Allen. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
The penalty is declined.
The Antlers bring on the punt team now as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Elks offense ready to get back at it. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Ready. To the air now on 1st and 10. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game. Another really nice pickup there, Mike, and we've seen them continue to utilize him in the passing game really from the jump, and these are the kind of numbers you traditionally see out of a #1 receiver. But at least for this game here, he's been their #1 option in this offense.
Come on. Set. 70.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Miami. And the Antlers are going to get the football at their own 40.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Let's go.
On the give, this is out. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
At the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. We're going to put a man in motion to the right. Allen going to get it again. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. And they pick it up. He's to the 42-yard line. And the drive continues. 1st down.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game you just can't miss. It's a close game. 4th quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Elks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
And it's just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation, Mike. There's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be passive.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd
From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he is very close to the 1st down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Steady.
They'll try and run for it.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. 2nd down, 8 for the 1st down.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Get up.
To the left side, that's caught by Felton. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
3rd and 4.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down.
Ready? Johnny Lion.
They'll drop to throw. That's to the receiver, Horn. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
4th down and less than a yard.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a first down.
Virginia Beach, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
In a 4th down.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. He's got his receiver. It's Jones.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
At the 15-yard
They'll
line.
break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Liking 18.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Virginia Beach.
Got it. Ready?
Now, 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run here, and it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Antlers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
It is 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
This crowd trying to be a factor, getting very loud now. It's 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. The Antlers bringing out their punt team. Important punt here in this tie game late. Here's Blackwell to return. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
39-yard line.
The Elks offense back onto the field for their next possession. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. Going right, it's taken in. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'll run, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now a second timeout called by the defense. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They'll stick to the ground. Now a final chance to stop it here. Timeout coming with 10 seconds remaining in the game.
27-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Now an opening past the 30. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So the fans going to head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory.